Today I'm going to show you guys how to take apart and reassemble an M4 for basic cleaning purposes. The first thing you want to do before you take apart your weapon is to make sure that your weapon is on safe. This weapon is already on safe. While keeping the barrel pointed in a safe direction, you're going to lock the bolt to the rear. You'll then drop your magazine, visually inspect to make sure the chamber is clear. This chamber is clear. Let your slide go forward, and the weapon's clear. Now that you know your weapon is safe and clear, you're going to separate the weapon by pushing in these two pins. Flip the weapon over, and then grab the two pins and pull them out. This will separate the weapon into two main bodies. We'll start with the lower receiver. Press the pin just before the buffer, and this will release the buffer and the buffer spring. This is your buffer, and this is your buffer spring. Now we can move to the upper receiver. This part's easier if you keep the weapon upside down. Pull your charging handle back halfway, and pull your bolt out. Then you can pull out your charging handle. So here you have your upper receiver, your charging handle, your bolt, your buffer spring, and your lower receiver. After you've cleaned your weapon, you're going to want to start in the opposite direction you began. You're going to want to put your weapon back upside down, put the charging handle back in halfway, making sure the bolt is extended out of the bolt carrier. Moving on to the lower receiver. You're going to grab your buffer and put it back into the buffer spring. Then you're going to want to guide the spring back into the stock of your weapon. Then, you're going to want to align the upper receiver and the lower receiver back together, push the pins in, and you're ready to fire. No stuffed animals were harmed in the making of this film. Okay, maybe a few.